أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. ثم الصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وأصحابه الأخيار، أما بعد. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Inshallah, we've started the Babu Mansubat al-Asma, and we've already mentioned that there are 15 of them. We've listed them out and then we've explained slightly what they are. We've introduced the topic. Inshallah, today we are looking at the first Mansub al-Asma, which is the Babul Maf'uli Bihi. We are looking at the Maf'ulun Bihi today. He says, Babul Maf'uli Bihi, Swad. وهو الاسم المنصوب الذي يقع به الفعل نحو قولك ضربت زيدا وركبت الفرس وهو كسماني. He said, when we say the maf'ulun bihi, what we mean is it is a noun which is mansub, ay al-ismul mansubu. It is a noun which is in the accusative case. الذي يقع به الفعل, that the action falls upon. So you have a verb, you have a doer, who is the recipient of the action, that is the al-maf'ul bihi. And he says, example, darabtu zaydan. I beat, or I beat zaydan. So we see that the zayd here is ismun mansubun. Waqa'a alayhi fi'lul fa'il. The action of the doer has fallen upon it. So it is the recipient here and is the maf'ulun bihi. It says, warakibtul farasa. We realize that al-farasa is also ismun mansubun. Yaqa'u bihi al-fi'lu. And he's saying that the maf'ul bihi is kismani, zahirun wa mudmarun. We've seen this kind of thing, I think, up there about the fa'il, I think also. We saw something about zahirun and the mudmar. Zahir being apparent noun, proper noun or something like that. Mudmar being a pronoun. Says, فَالظَّاهِرُ مَا تَقَدَّمَ ذِكْرُهُ. Al-zahir, example of the one that is an apparent noun. Maf'ulun bihi, that comes as a clear name like Zayd, like Al-Faras, like Al-Walad. Those are full names, those are nouns. And he says, فَالظَّاهِرُ, example of the maf'ulun bihi, that is ismun zahirun ma taqaddama dhikruhu, what we've already mentioned, which is the Zayd and the Al-Faras. وَالْمُضْمَرُ kismani. You see, the maf'ulun bihi is in two types. First, as zahir, and then the second, mudmar. Bimana ismun zahirun wa ismun mudmar. Under the ismun mudmar, we have kismani, two types also. We have ismun mudmarun muttasilun and ismun mudmarun munfasilun. Yani ad-damir al-muttasil and then ad-damir al-munfasil. So sometimes you have the maf'ulun bihi being a pronoun that is attached to the word right away. And then sometimes you have the maf'ulun bihi being a pronoun that is detached, that is infasala an al-kalima. So we have pronouns that is detached and pronoun that is attached. So فَالْمُتَّصِلُ إِثْنَا عَشَرَ. Pronouns that are attached, written together with the noun or written together with the verb, like ضَرَبَهُ, ضَرَبَهُ, ضَرَبَكَ, he beats you. You see that the pronoun is attached to it right away. But when we say something like إِيَّاكَ نَعْبُدُ أو جَرَى إِيَّايَ, the إِيَّايَ here is مفعول به, but then it's a pronoun, but it's not written together with the noun. As I think we've seen pronouns which are mudmar and then which are zahir. We've seen the mudmar, muttasil and the munfasil. We've seen a similar example. I think I've also explained it into detail in our An-Nahu al-Wadi lessons on YouTube, which you can quickly refer to on the Mr. Red Arabic YouTube channel. You can quickly refer to the An-Nahu al-Wadi lessons in the playlist there, and you realize that I've done a attached pronoun and then detached pronoun, clearly explained there. Okay, and it says that فَالْمُتَّصِلُ إِثْنَا عَشَرَ وَهِيَ ضربني ضربنا ضربك ضربك. So here you realize that all the pronouns that come to serve the maf'ul bihi are written attached to the verb right away. Look at darabani. The yai there is a pronoun. Darabana. The na there is a pronoun. Darabake. The kef there is a pronoun. Darabaki. Darabakuma. You realize that all the pronouns are written attached to the word right away. That is muttasilun. أي اتصل بالكلمة قبلها أو اتصل بالكلمة التي جاء معها. So here we have also والمنفصل, and the one that is detached, إثنا عشر وهي, and the detached is also 12. Yani all the pronouns are 12, 12. So basically we are talking about the pronouns in full. It says ضربها وضربهما. No. والمنفصل إثنا عشر. The one that is detached pronoun is also 12, and they are إيايا, إيانا, إياك, إياك, إياكما, إياكم, إياكن, إياه, إياها, إياهما, إياهم, إياهن. These are also ضمائر نصب المنفصلة. They are accusative pronouns that are detached from the word they come with. You can't write ضربيايا together, ضربياكم together. You can't do that. So they are called munfasil. Okay. In explanation, Sheikh is saying, بدأ المؤلف التفصيل. أي المؤلف ما عرفنا عنه أنه يذكر الموضوع مجملا ثم يأتي ويفصل، يأتي بالتفصيل. Okay, so here he says that بدأ المؤلف التفصيل. He has started explanation, expanding it. فقال باب المفعول به. يقول المعربون, those who do إعراب, أو يقول المعربون, scholars or those who do إعراب, they say إنه يجوز أن تقول, you can say باب الرفع, وأن تقول you can say باب بالرفع, يعني by making the باب ضمة. ويجوز أن تقول بابا, you can also say بابا giving the ba fatha, بمعنى making it منصوب بالنصب. فإن قلت باب فالتقدير هذا باب. If you say باب باب المفعول به, بمعنى هذا باب المفعول به, بمعنى هذا is مبتدا and the باب المفعول به, the باب becomes the خبر. So he says that فإن قلت باب فالتقدير هذا باب, أي أنه خبر, the باب becomes خبر المبتدا. وإذا قلت, and if you should say باب فالتقدير, يعني what you are hiding is اقرأ باب المفعول به, يعني read the chapter of مفعول به, making the باب مفعول به منصوب وعلامة نصبه الفتحة. يعني this is just خلفيات. يقول, the author says, وهو الاسم المنصوب الذي يقع به الفعل. يعني saying يقع به الفعل is not a popular expression you really find now. You find يقع عليه فعل الفاعل mostly. The action of the doer falls upon it. يعني it is the recipient. يعني ما يقع عليه فعل الفاعل فهو مفعول به. The one that the action of the doer falls upon is the مفعول به, is the object in the verbal sentence. فإذا قلت ركبت السيارة, if you say ركبت السيارة فالمفعول به السيارة, the object in this sentence becomes the السيارة, لأنه وقع بها فعل الفاعل, because the action of the one doing the riding has fallen upon it. ركبت, I'll ask you, what did you ride? I'm seeking for the object. The object is السيارة. Okay. وإذا قلت قرأت الباب, يعني I knocked the door, المفعول به الباب, the باب becomes the مفعول به. وإذا قلت حفظت الكتاب, المفعول به الكتاب, فالذي يقع به فعل الفاعل فهو المفعول به, the one that the action of the doer falls upon is the مفعول به. ولهذا عندنا فعل وفاعل ومفعول به. And so due to this, for the verbal sentence, the base of it is formed by fi'l wa fa'il, and where the verb demands maf'ulun bihi, maf'ulun bihi comes to join. So basically, when you have a nominal sentence, we know that Arabic language is categorized into two sentences, two meaningful sentences, al-jumla al-ismiyya and then al-jumla al-fi'liyya. Both of them have bases. Jumla al-ismiyya is formed by mubtada and khabar. And then we have excess, fudul, that we add to it. And then jumla fi'liyya is formed by fi'l, fa'il. In some cases, like zahab al-waladu, the sentence is okay. But some sentences like darab al-ustazu, the ustaz beats, I have to bring maf'ulun bihi. So we can either have the jumla fi'liyya being formed by fi'l wa fa'il, or fi'l wa fa'il wa maf'ul, or wa maf'ul bihi. We have a number of the mafa'il which we will come to see inshallah as we go down the mansubat. It says إذا قلت أنا راكب الفرس أو أنا راكب الفرس. الفرس هو المفعول به. The farasa here is مفعول به. It looks quite confusing because he didn't say أنا أركب الفرس. He didn't bring it أركب الفرس. It's right. Sometimes the ism fa'il comes to replace the fi'il. It does the action of the fi'il. So something like al-farasa here, you find those doing is-i'rab, they will tell you al-farasa maf'ulun bihi li-ism al-fa'il ya'malu amal al-fi'il. You get it? Mansubu alamat nasbihi al-fatha. So it is rakibun, but then it is bimana arkabu. Okay. يقول المؤلف, the author says, نحو قولك ضربت زيدا. When he says ضربت زيدا وركبت الفرس, زيدا here وقع عليه الضرب. It is the one that the beating fell upon. والفرس وقع عليه الركوب, and the horse is the one that received the action of the riding. And when I say I'm riding, what are you riding? I'm riding the horse is the object here. إذن فزيدا مفعول به والفرس مفعول به. أيوة. قرأت الكتاب, الكتاب مفعول به, ويمكن أن تقرب المفعول به مع أنه واضح إذا عطفت عليه اسم المفعول فتقول. You can get the understanding of the مفعول به close by adding the ism al-maf'ul to the jumla. You know, ism al-fa'il, I think we've had the meter where we said the fa'il is on the meter fa'il. So if I had a word like dhahaba, I want to bring the dua from the word dhahaba. I need dhahaba to go. I want to say a goer. What will I say? I will say dhahib. It falls on the meter fa'il. So the verb fa'ala, to do, I want to say dua. I will say fa'il. Akala, to eat, I want to say eater, I will say akil. So it goes like that. If you want to bring the dua out of a verb, it has to fall on the meter fa'il. Okay. Same way, if you want to bring the maf'ul, the object of it, yani if you say akala and you want to bring the maf'ul out of akala, it should fall on the meter maf'ul, yani ma'akul. Something that has been eaten is ma'akul. With hamza, ma'kul, not ma'kul. Ma'kul. Okay. And then also, you have verb like something like darasa, madrus, shariba, mashrub, things like that, verbs like that. You form the meter out of maf'ul. So he says that if you want to know this is the maf'ul bihi, get it closer, you form the ism maf'ul from the verb, like he's giving us example here. He says fatakul darabtu zaidan, I beat Zaid. Fahuwa, then Zaid is madrubun, is the one beaten. So you bring the ism al-maf'ul at the end. Rakibtu al-farasa fahuwa al-farasa bimana fal-farasu markub. I rakibtu al-farasa fal-farasu markub. The horse is something that is ridden. قرأت الكتاب فهو أي فالكتاب مقروء. بنيت البيت إذن فالبيت مبني. So you bring the maf'ul bihi and then you bring the ismul maf'ul out of the verb and then you attach it to the end. It makes you understand that it makes you get the maf'ul closer, even though it's very simple. That is why he says ma annahu wadihun. The maf'ul bihi understanding is very close. All these are technicalities. وهو كسماني. So he tells us that it is in two parts. The مفعول به is in two parts. So he's come to tell us about the afwan. Sorry. Afwan. I think I switched the page and let me quickly get to it. Jamil. Okay. So he's coming to tell us the categorization that we have about the mafa'il. So he tells us that وهو كسماني, and it is in two parts. ظاهر ومضمر. And then he says فالظاهر ما تقدم ذكره كما قلنا في الفاعل. Just like we did in the fa'il, if you remember that lesson very well. We did the ظاهر and the مضمر. هو كسمان ظاهر ومضمر. نقول كذلك في المفعول به. We say the same thing about the مفعول به. إنه كسمان ظاهر ومضمر. فالظاهر ما ليس بضمير والضمير ما ليس بظاهر. ظاهر, what is the apparent now, is not a pronoun. Like I say al-waladu, that is not a pronoun. But I can replace the al-waladu with huwa. That will be a pronoun. Okay. It says والمضمر كسمان متصل ومنفصل فالمتصل 12 والمنفصل كذلك. That's the same thing that we've read above. It says المتصل والمنفصل لهما علامة. The متصل and the منفصل لهما علامة is accent. هل لهما علامة؟ إذا صح أن تجعل الضمير في أول الكلام فهو منفصل. If it is okay for you to make the pronoun come in front of the sentence, then it is a ضمير منفصل. Any pronoun that you can actually bring first and not attach it to the end of a word, the pronoun is منفصل. This is a very simple قاعدة. يعني إذا صح أن تجعل الضمير في أول الكلام فهو منفصل. If it is right for you to bring the ضمير, the pronoun, in the beginning of the sentence, then that particular pronoun is ضمير منفصل. وإذا لم يصح فهو متصل. If you can't make it like that, then it is متصل. It has to come attached to the end of the word. سواء كان الضمير ضمير رفع أو ضمير نصب. هذه هي القاعدة. Whether the pronoun is a nominative pronoun or an accusative pronoun. We have pronouns إيايا, إياك, إيا. All those pronouns are definitely mansub. They don't come marfu. Pronouns like huwa, anta, anti, huma, those pronouns also come as damir raf. Okay. It says إياك ضمير منفصل لأنه يأتي في أول الكلام. A word like إياك, the pronoun إياك, it is a ضمير منفصل because it can come in front of a sentence. You see, لكن الكاف وحدها, but a pronoun like كاف alone, like the way you say كتابك, ضربتك, the كاف alone, لا تأتي في أول الكلام. You can't bring the كضرب, كضرب. You have to say ضربك أو ضربتك. You can't say كضربت. But you can say إياك ضربت. So إياك is ضمير منفصل and the كاف is what? ضمير متصل. لو قلت ك يكرم لا يصلح. It's not, you can't do it like that. If you say فلان يكرمك, this person honors you. Here the kaf is at the end. لا تأتي في أول الكلام. لو قلت, if you try to bring the kaf before the يكرم and you say فلان كيكرم, it is of course wrong. So it is ضمير, so the kaf here is ضمير متصل. وكذلك أنا, same أنا, the pronoun أنا ضمير منفصل, is a ضمير منفصل. لأنه يمكن أن يأتي في أول الكلام. تقول, you say for example أنا قائم. التاء في ضمير في ضربت, the تاء in ضربت متصل لأنه لا يصح أن تبدأ به. لو قلت ضرب لا يصح. So you have a verb like ضربت and then you want to bring the to, which is the pronoun, at the beginning, and you say to daraba, it's not right. You can't bring such a pronoun. So such a pronoun like to is definitely damir muttasil. But a pronoun like ana is damir munfasil because it can start the sentence. Jamil. So he says قال المؤلف والمتصل 12 وهي, and then he listed all the 12. So at the end he says هذه 12. أين الضمير في هذه الاثني عشر? Where is the pronoun in this 14, in this 12 enlisted pronoun? Where is the actual pronoun, like the darabani? When Sheikh said the والمتصل, he mean والضمير المتصل 12. The pronoun that is attached is 12. And then he mentioned darabani. He mentioned a verb and nun al-wiqaya and the yai. He mentioned darabana, the verb, and then the na. So Sheikh is asking, أين الضمير في هذه الاثني عشر? Where is the actual pronoun? You say, الياء في ضربني, the ya in ضربني هي الضمير, it is the pronoun. ونا في ضربنا هي الضمير, the na in the ضربنا is the pronoun. والكاف في ضربك, the kaf in ضربك وضربك وضربكما وضربكم وضربكن هي الضمير. All these pronouns kum, kunna, kuma, the kaf is the actual pronoun. In Arab, I think we've seen the essence of the ma and the essence of the mim attached to the kum. Okay, so here he says ضربك وضربك لم يلحقها شيء. ضربكما لهقها ميم وألف جيء بهما للدلالة على أن الضمير ضمير مثنى. When you look at the ضربكما, the kaf there is the pronoun, and then the mim alif is the حروف جيء بهما للدلالة على أن الضمير مثنى. على أن الضمير ضمير مثنى. That to show that the pronoun is dual, then we added the mim alif to the kaf to make kuma. Somebody does the i'rab together. Somebody will say kuma ضمير مبني على السكون في محل نصب مفعول به. Somebody to like to break it up. Breaking it up is more professional. ضربكم أتي بالميم للدلالة على أن الضمير ضمير جمع مذكر. The ضربكم, the kaf is still the pronoun. The mim is ميم الجماعة. It's a حرف جيء بها للدلالة على أن الضمير جمع, ضمير جمع. ضربكن also we have noon being attached to it. هي أتي بالنون للدلالة على أن الضمير ضمير جمع مؤنث. The noon is there to show us that the pronoun is جمع مؤنث. We have ضربه, الهاء هي الضمير, the ha is the pronoun. ضربها, the ha هي الضمير is the pronoun. ضربهما, الهاء هي الضمير, the ha is the pronoun. And then the mim alif comes to show تثنية, dual. ضربهم, الها هي الضمير, the ha is the pronoun. والميم لجماعة الذكور, the meme shows plural masculine. ضربهن, of course the ha is the damir, and the noon shows jama'atul inath, feminine plural. Okay, there is something I wanted to call our attention to. I hope that doesn't escape me. Let me go back and see. We need to understand where the ismul fa'il can become can do the action of the fi'il. We need to get the understanding very well. Think we read a sentence like that. Aywa, let's go back a bit, where he said, إذا قلت أنا راكب الفرس, أنا راكب الفرس. This is very important, so you pay attention for me. It is not always that you get the ismu fa'il working as the fi'il that is yansibul maf'ul. It is not always that you find the ismu fa'il making the maf'ul bihi, making the noun after it maf'ul bihi. We have conditions. Okay. You have the ismu fa'il must be preceded by a mubtada. Just like the one we have here. Like you have something like huwa rakibun al farasa. That is, a mubtada has preceded the ismu fa'il, which is rakibun. Like the one we have here, ana here is the mubtada. It has preceded the ismu fa'il. So that is the first of the conditions. The ismu fa'il must be preceded by a mubtada. Also, the ismu fa'il must be preceded by a nafi. Ma huwa, you can say ma huwa qatilun al-akha. Ma huwa qatilun al-walad. Yani he is not the one who killed the walad. There are a lot of examples with regards to the nafi. There are a lot of examples in that effect, inshallah, which we will see in due time. We also have istifham. You also have istifham. هل من راكب السيارة? هل من راكب السيارة? In that case, the rakib is ism fa'il preceded by nafi, preceded by istifham, and then in that case it works as the fi'il. Okay, it's sometimes also preceded by mawsuf or preceded by nida. Though this is not really its topic, but it's good we know that. The ism fa'il must be preceded by a mubtada, nafi, istifham, mawsuf. That is, the ism fa'il should come as sifa. And then it's being preceded by nida. Something like ya raqibanil sayyarata. Something like that. Okay. And also he says that when it comes like that, it comes with the meaning of al-an or future. It doesn't come with the meaning of the past. You know, there is this thing that came kind of puzzle. It says that it's a true story where they said one sheikh asked a mufti that when somebody comes to you and says fulanun qatilun akhahu, and then fulanun qatilu akhihi, which one of, how will you pronounce your judgment? And he said both of them are killers. And the Arabic scholar told him that no, that is wrong. When you have fulanun qatilun akhahu, in this case, it means that he's either killing him now, just the one we are having here. Fulanun is mubtada. Don't forget qatilun is ismu fa'il, preceded by a mubtada, which is fulanun. And so it does the action of the fi'il. But then it also comes to mean al-an or istiqbal. It doesn't mean past ever. It never comes to mean past when it comes like that. When the ismu fa'il is doing the action of the fi'il, it means whether it is either it is happening now or it is happening in the future. It's going to happen in the future. So when he says fulanun qatilun akhahu, you should have known that it is qatilun here ya'malu amalul fi'il yansibul maf'ul. So akhahu is maf'ulun bihi li ismu fa'il qatilun. And so you should know that it's either the person hasn't killed yet. It's supposed to happen in the future. The tanween refers to the future. But when he says fulanun qatilu akhihi, the qatilu akhihi now is mudaf ilay. You know, it becomes mudaf ilay. So it has to mean, and also there is a pronoun on the akhihi referring back to it, making it has to be the past. When he says fulanun qatilu akhihi, this is the killer of his brother. Yani he killed his brother. It comes with the meaning of the madi. So when you have the something like all these conditions not fulfilled and the sentence comes like arrakibu farasahu, arrakibu farasahu, this one, it will come to mean ay alladhi yarkabu al-faras. When it comes, the ism fa'il comes with alif and lam, and you get arrakibu farasahu. The al comes with the meaning of alladhi. When you have arrakibu farasahu, bimana alladhi yarkabu farasahu. Okay, this is just a bit I wanted to highlight on, though this is not really its field, but then we needed to understand, get a little bit of highlight in that regards. Okay, so we will pick from the al-i'rab inshallah in our next session to the end of maf'ulun bihi inshallah.